They want to make you look insecure so they could protect their image and still have their underlying intentions. When you're in alignment, your story remains consistent under pressure. If a person has excellence and shows selfish gain, the money that flowed through hidden channels does not stay invisible. The communications they assume would remain private is not. They really believed their friendships were for a lifetime. But they're scared now because truth has a way of revealing itself. You were authentic with them. That's why you trusted them. They exploited your sincerity because they couldn't understand it. They thought everyone uses strategy because that is what they do. They use relationships as a tool. You were loyal and they saw it as opportunity. Your favor was weakness to them. You believed what they told you and they saw that as an entry point. But they didn't know your hidden strength because they don't have that. You were in alignment with your values and they were in alignment with their greed. Your isolation is praise and their dominance is desperation. They're no longer the sweet person and their friends are seeing this now. People are replaying conversations in their minds. Stories change under scrutiny. You no longer have to defend your intuition or explain the tension you feel or carry the burden of the one who sensed something was wrong. They acted sweet but hid a calculated betrayal which is dissolving due to documentation, financial rewards, and inconsistencies. You have confidence. You survived something complex and deeply deceptive without losing who you are. You're a strong person. They directed meetings, divided responsibilities, and shared profits in secret. You remained in integrity. When there's truth and integrity, no performance can hold up for long. The money that changed everything was really about control, status, and individual's position in a generation. There was substantial wealth that could change bloodlines, secure futures, and hold power for decades. This was long-term strategy, anchored in pursuit of generational wealth. This changes social standing, buys influence, and rewrites family narratives. They came to the agreement that you needed to be managed. To them, you were not seen as a human being with depth and destiny. They saw you as an obstacle blocking access to that wealth or a direct source of it. This shows more of what's going on inside your past person and the cult than about your worth. They evaluated you as they were near to you. They could gain. They saw your loyalty as profit for them. The betrayal was precise and organized, unfolding through time, through quiet arrangements and shared incentives. There were gradual conversations, roles were assigned and risks measured. They believed patience and alignment would keep it together. They underestimated that greed increases indifference. When money overtakes a person's mind, they eventually lose all sense of caution. They took shortcuts. relied on their intelligence. Transfers generate trails. Their hidden financial path is undeniable. Money always carries memory. It moves through accounts, platforms, institutions. With all their charm, bank records are revealed, bank ledgers, and do not care about public image. They thought their wealth would secure their future. They thought discrediting you would silence you. They thought leveraging money would overpower integrity. But truth aligns eventually. This wasn't about emotional conflict, but access and advantage. This is truth that must be recognized so you don't have to internalize behavior. You were targeted because you had value. Your past person was the main one behind manipulation and only understands people in a monetary way, studying reactions, identifying vulnerabilities and adjusting presentation accordingly. They mirrored whatever personality served their goals in each specific environment. With you, your past person showed loyalty and alignment. With co-conspirators, they shared confidence and shared ambition. With authority figures, they adopted humility and innocence. This is their strategy. They adapt their identity for leverage. Their suggestions were subtle. Influence was exercised indirectly. They got others involved, while their image was clean, reasonable, and uninvolved. If there was blame, they planned to redirect it. If there was suspicion, they were ready to give alternative explanations. They were dangerous because of their quiet direction. They came up with narratives. They encouraged others to act in ways that served the larger plan. They maintained calm, composure, and kindness. Most people never questioned the foundation beneath it. They believed in their own invincibility. It assumes superior authority. Their true nature is not just privately observed and whispered among a few people. It is being exposed publicly through patterns that cannot be dismissed as coincidence. As more people recognize the pattern of manipulation, the past person loses unquestioned perception. You have intuition that recognizes tone, small expressions, and subtle power plays. You read signals. You have validated discernment. This wasn't just your post. This just wasn't just your past person's endeavor. It was many cult members who participated in transactions. There is no more loyalty in the cult. There is blame and distancing and suspicion, no cohesion. Every cult member can mitigate their own consequences at the expense of others. The illusion of unity can't be sustained. There's instability and the consequences of building on deception. This cult your ex is in is rooted in manipulation and collapses with when examined because their agreements depend on secrecy.